Yep. Follow the same standard process we've been following. Now our voice is coming through on the stream already. Yep. Normal value.
Heyo.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. Hello. Welcome back, everyone. We missed a week. We could talk about that if we want to, but yeah. How you doing? It's been a week.
It's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. Fill me in. What's going on? Let's hear some stuff.
Well,
What did I miss
just
out
like
on?
I've been sending you pictures of, I've been mass printing.
Yeah. Got some really cool stuff.
Gone through like 6 rolls of filament in the last 2 weeks.
It's a lot.
Bought some giant totes from Sam's Club to store things in.
Yeah. I was gonna say that the office looks clean. It's good.
Sort of.
I mean, that table back there. That table back there.
Well, because it's technically Crystal's table.
Yeah.
So it's clean because all my shit was on it and she needed to use it.
She's like, get your shit.
Now it's just kind of like on top of the resin cleaning station behind my head.
Yeah. Just like, get your shit.
No, I did clean up because we got a Bowflex too, so I had to organize double time.
Yeah.
Yeah, bought a storage tote, put all the prints in there, got rid of some of the unnecessary boxes because I was trying to keep like every box for shipping. But I can just get them for free from the post office.
How much did you pay for that Bowflex?
Like $150.
$150. I've been thinking about. I've been planning out like stuff to get for like a home gym to put in my garage here at the house. And it's like I want decent equipment. I don't think I want a Bowflex because I just don't think it's versatile enough. But
I mean, you can do everything with it.
Yeah, I was thinking about because I saw this YouTube video. A guy was like, "How to build a decent home gym for like under $500," and he had like power rack, barbell, bench, some weights. Like I was like, okay. That's pretty cool. Like I want like actual weights. Like I want to be able to do bench press. I don't like the cable stuff. I want like actual weights.
Yeah, I mean you can hook a bar to it and literally do bench press and everything that you normally do.
Yeah.
I mean, I was kind of the same way. Like I would prefer regular weights because I wanted to be able to do more weight.
Yeah.
But then the older I got, I'm like, well, honestly, I just need to get into better shape. I'm not trying to bench press a car.
Yeah.
So it's more about relocating. Or I guess mostly just about
being
toning.
Active. Yeah, being active.
Active and toning and just relocating some of my fat into either losing it or converting it or whatever.
Yeah.
But just to get in a better shape. And I don't need 300 pounds.
Yeah, no, I'm trying
to get in a better shape. I could just do more reps.
I'm just trying to look good. I'm trying to look better.
Yeah. Well, like the one I got, it has like if you hook it up to all the bars, it's like 120 on each side. I mean, it can still do about 200-pound bench press.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I feel like I could bench press 200 pounds like for 3 to 5 reps like right now.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and then if you get into better shape, you do 20 reps, 30 reps. I mean, again, you don't have to do.
True.
Why do you need to do 10 reps of 300
I'm one of those
when you can do 20 reps of 200?
Well, I'm one of those people that I don't like. It's funny because I'll see people that look big but aren't strong, and you can do that by doing just low weight, high rep. But I want like functional strength. I want to look strong and I want to be strong.
Yeah, you can still be strong.
Yeah.
I mean, hell.
But I don't know. It's just personal preference,
Yeah, you could also work your way up to that. Start with the Bowflex, and if you actually stick with it, then you upgrade to something with bigger weights, or then you just buy 2 free weights that are 2 50-pound free weights or something.
Yeah. But that's definitely something I want to do in the near future. Is I want to start putting together like a little gym area in my garage where I can actually like work out. Because it's like I've come to the realization if I have to like go to the gym, I'm just not gonna fucking go. If it's here at my house, I'm way more likely to use it.
Well, that was our thing too. We just, for the longest time, didn't want to put down the money, didn't want to try and make room for it. And then again, once we converted our office into the master bedroom, it made room for it.
Yeah.
So even with it completely out right now, I can still walk between Crystal's chair and the machine.
Yeah.
But it folds up. So, like, let me show you real quick. Change it to here so I can actually see.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's literally right there.
Yeah.
And it fits. So her chair's right there. You can see the back of her
Yeah.
chair.
Yeah.
But the whole bench folds up into it.
Did you buy that brand new or did you buy it used?
It's used. Got off Facebook Classified.
Yeah. Figured. That's definitely what I'm gonna do when I go to put my gym together. Is I'm not gonna buy weights new. I'm just gonna go on Facebook Marketplace and buy them off of somebody, because like brand new weights for like
Yes.
100 pound for like a 200-pound kit, it's like in $75. It's like, good God.
Ironically, I got it off of a guy that works at the post office here in town.
Yeah.
Like the whole small world scenario. Yeah, came with the mat on the ground. It doesn't have a single, tear or scuff or anything on it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
Yeah, cool.
And it was only like a 30-minute drive to go get it and come back.
Love that.
Just had to make room. But yeah, it works out. We're, worst case, the only thing it would technically be in the way of is like if you were actually working out and somebody wanted to walk in and out of the office.
Yeah.
The bar actually does bow into the doorway. So technically, if you're not paying attention, you can just whap the shit out of somebody as they're walking in or something.
That's pretty funny. My life has not been as exciting. Mine for like about a week has been a total nightmare, man. So, let's see. Thursday, week before last, I'm working about 10:30 or so. I get up from my desk. I'm gonna make a drink and go to the bathroom. I walk into the kitchen and Mikey had puked up like this. I shit you not, like softball size, just fucking hunk of garbage, just junk. I was like, okay, well, he must have got into the trash or got into something that he wasn't supposed to. He probably got into the garbage or something. So I clean it up. Don't really think nothing of it. It's happened before.
I mean, I would have tried to investigate what it was, but
I did. I kind of looked through it. I mean, obviously, I didn't like pick through it or anything, but I kind of looked at it. It just looked like he got into the trash. I couldn't tell exactly what it was, but it was just garbage.
So it was like pieces of plastic.
Yeah, it was like
garbage,
there was like paper and napkin and like bits of food. It's just a bunch of junk. Yeah,
like you literally ate somebody's fast food bag.
Yeah, something. Yeah, something
like
like that. That's what it looked like. It looked like he got like a whole like fucking fast food bag and just went to town. Didn't really think nothing of it. The next morning, I wake up and I take him outside and he vomits outside. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. But I figure maybe
kind of.
Yeah, maybe he had just an upset stomach from what he ate. We'll just see how he does. So Friday rolls around, rolls through. He ends up not eating at all that day and continuously like vomiting throughout the day. I'm like, man, all right. Well, I'll just make him like some rice and some boiled chicken, like a bland diet for tonight. If he'll eat it, and he didn't eat it. So Saturday morning, I wake up and again he's still vomiting, basically dry heaving at this point. But what it's doing is it's like just this yellow like mucus just coming out,
and like bile.
Yeah, and it was later learned that it was bile. And then I also noticed he had diarrhea, and I'm like, okay, I need to take him into the vet. This is Saturday. The vet was closed, so I had to take him to the emergency vet. And they do some tests on him. They do an X-ray to look for like any kind of obstructions. Yeah, that's what I thought immediately. That's what I thought. I was like, oh shit, he's got a blockage. So they did some X-rays to check for a blockage. They did blood work on him just to check to see if there was any kind of like toxins or anything like that. Everything came back negative. His blood work looked great. There was nothing on the X-ray. So they gave us, some bland food, like some canned, like prescription grade, diet bland food, to feed him. And he so we took him home, and he still wasn't doing good. And they gave him a medicine that was supposed to like keep him and prevent him from vomiting. And that seemed to work, but he wouldn't eat. He wouldn't drink. And he, at this point, was like, he wouldn't move. Like if he was standing up, he wouldn't like look around. He would just like freeze where he was looking and just like move his eyes.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, like you could tell he was not feeling good. He was in a lot of pain. And then so Sunday morning, I wake up, I take him outside, and he goes to poop, and it's straight blood. And I'm like, oh shit. Okay. So I take him back to the ER. And then they do more X-rays. And then the vet, comes back and decides, well, no, there's no blockages. Just we wanted to double check. Sometimes you can't see it, or sometimes it, moves. And they determined that it was a moderate to severe pancreatitis flare-up. Which is unfortunate. The nice thing is the medicine that they gave us for him worked wonders. They sent us back home with more pain meds, like an anti-diarrheal, like extras of those anti-vomit medication. And come to find out, Mikey and I take the same medication, because they also told me to give him omeprazole every 8 hours, which is the same thing I take every 24 hours for my heartburn. So they were like, yeah, you can just buy this over the counter. I was like, oh, I don't need to buy it. I've got like 5 bottles at the house. But yeah, it worked. He's back to normal. But yeah, $2,000 later.
Yeah. We kind of had a awkward talk, I guess you could say, about that kind of stuff, where it's like,
yeah,
like we love our cat, but man, anytime I take my cat to the vet, I'm like, well, what's it going to cost?
Yeah.
Because I love my cat to death, but I can't afford $2,000.
Yeah.
But the difference is, up here, we go to a vet that's like a farm vet.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's one guy. He's like the owner, the vet, the everything.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's like his wife that's like the front counter lady. But like every time I go, or have to go in there, which is only like, maybe once every year or two, I bring Gizmo with no cage. I just carry him to the car, drive up there, and I carry him inside. And they always get a kick out of that, because like nobody can just carry a cat into the vet with other dogs and cats around.
Yeah.
And the doctor's cool as shit, treats Gizmo like he's like a regular patient in a sense, even though he's only seen him like 5 times. But it's no bullshit, and there's no minimal like doctor's fee or anything for coming in there. He just pays you for charges you for what he does.
That's nice. Yeah, there's no like office visit fee.
Yeah, and they don't do things like I imagine in your situation, being like, well, we're just going to do all these tests to make sure. Like, he'll run down the validity of each of those tests.
Yeah.
Like, well, we can do x-rays, but there's only a 20% chance that's going to tell me what's wrong. We can do blood work, but that's only like a 10% chance, because honestly, the blood work's kind of bullshit. And it's like, or we can just give them this drug, because that's 90% chance what the problem is. And worst case scenario, it's not going to fix it, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in my case, in my particular instance, I agreed with the course of action that took, because I do my own research on the side, so I was, looking up his symptoms and looking at everything it could possibly be. And I was like, okay, well, the number one possibility that I'm seeing here is an obstruction. So an x-ray would make sense. The other thing would be he ate something that was not good for him, that would might be poisonous, and he's having a reaction. So blood work would tell us that. Okay, that makes perfect sense. The pancreatitis would not have been the first thing I jumped to.
But then even like the blood work one, like my doctor would have said, yeah, we can do the blood work to make sure, but 90% of the time it's this, so let's just give him the medicine.
Yeah.
And if he's fine by tomorrow, then that's what it was.
Yeah.
And if he's not, then we can send off the blood work. He's just all about keeping it real. In a sense.
Yeah. I can appreciate that 100%.
But I've also never been in a situation where my animal's coming out of 3 different ends and, on the verge of death.
Yeah.
My worst case thing we had was like, he couldn't lift up his tail and was just being very lethargic in a sense.
Yeah.
You could barely like touch the back of his back, and it was like painful. But it was he might have been dying, but it wasn't dying in the sense that your dog looked like he was dying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I brought him in there, and the same thing. He ran through like, hey, we can do a blood test to make sure what it is. He's like, or I can just give him a cortisone shot, and if he's fine in a couple days, then he's good. If he's not, then we'll do the blood test and figure out what it actually is.
Yeah.
And he gave him that shot, and like within like by that night, he was lifting the tail like halfway up, and then like the next day it was 3/4 of the way up, and like 2 to 3 days later he was back to normal.
Yeah. It was crazy. The first time I took him to the ER, they were concerned about, because they looked at his blood work. They were like, he's kind of dehydrated, which makes sense. He's been vomiting for a day. He's had diarrhea for, a day or two. Makes sense. And so what they did is they're like, we're going to give him, some under the skin hydration. And so what they did is they just took like a needle full of water and just like put it in like in between his shoulder blades, just ejected it. So he had like this giant mass on between his shoulder blades. They were like, he came in after they brought him back from the back, and I was like, oh my God. They were like, it's just water. It'll absorb within a couple of hours. Don't worry about it. I was like, okay.
Weird way to do it.
Yeah, I thought so too. But I was like, I guess it's better than, IV or something, because he wouldn't drink. He wouldn't eat. He wouldn't do anything. So it's like, that's the only way they could give him hydration. And it would have been way more expensive to put him on an IV.
I mean, it worked. So.
Yeah, it worked. I'm very thankful. They and my actual vet, man, my actual vet are awesome. They called me 2 days after I took Mikey to the VR. I never told him that he went to the VR, but they called. And they were like, hey, we just wanted to check in on Mikey, see what was going on, see how he's doing. And I'm like, oh, yeah. We heard he was just in the ER. I was like, yeah, he was, as a matter of fact. So yeah, my vet's really cool. I like that.
But yeah, well, when it comes to the cost, though, it's like, God damn, dude, if that shit would have happened on like a Sunday, I honestly would have just been like, well, we'll just see if he makes it till Monday morning. Like,
nah.
But the difference is, like, he was like 16 years old.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at this age, well, and it's kind of funny. If he was like 5 years old, I'd be like, he's a young cat.
Yeah.
Fuck it. We'll get another one. But then it's like, and it's almost like the same feeling the older he gets, where it's like, fuck it. He's an old cat. Yeah. We'll get a new one. Yeah. It's like,
no, I could
never. It sounds messed up. I mean, I say that, and I really wouldn't know until I'm actually in the situation. But it's until recent financial changes, it was literally like, well, I'm either going to pay my bills or pay for the cat.
Yeah.
So I'm paying the bills. Like, sucks that that's what it's going to come down to, but I'm not going to go take out a loan.
Yeah.
For a veterinary bill, Yeah. Don't listen to him, Gizmo.
Yeah. I can just hear him now. Meow.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, we spoil the cat. He's had nothing but like grain-free, fucking good diet his entire 16 years. Gets the little, we, off and on giving him vitamins and stuff. We give him the little greeny treats to help keep his teeth clean. We add the like fluoride additive to his water. It was added to his filtered water, mind you. And anytime
9 kittens from drowning last night. Hell yeah, brother. Dude, I don't know if you heard, but there was a storm that went through like fucking crazy last night, dude. It apparently a tornado touched down in like Fry and Kingsland and like demolished a Firestone, dude.
Like just the Firestone?
Or Mason and Kingsland, yeah. Yeah, right by Shelby's work. Fucking crazy.
Yeah. You don't hear about tornadoes in Texas too often.
No, but yeah, they're suspecting a tornado. I think I saw pictures of like a funnel, but I don't know if anything was confirmed. I haven't done that much research, but yeah, like demolished this Firestone, dude. Fucking, it's like,
dude,
holy shit.
One of these days, me saying this is gonna jinx me, but I still feel like Bartlesville is the fucking anomaly of Oklahoma. We're in this like weird trifecta of like enough mountains and valleys and stuff on either side of us that it feels like every time major storms come through, it goes south of us, east of us, west of us, or north of us.
And goes
like,
around. Yeah.
It doesn't like split, but it either starts creeping north or starts creeping south or starts creeping east or west. And like, it's crazy. Like even like the worst times around here, there'll be like 10 tornado touchdowns in every town from Tulsa to north to Kansas.
Yeah.
But not in Bartlesville. Shit. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's just something to do with the terrain that just kind of keeps it from getting real bad right here.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, somebody in chat, test the channel points. Let me see if it works.
Yeah,
I think I fixed it. Somebody test it.
It's not only should you move to Bartlesville, it makes me hesitant to ever leave. I'm like, man, I'm in this little weather anomaly. Like maybe I shouldn't move. Like, that's what's gonna happen to me. I'm gonna talk about it being the anomaly of my entire life, and then when we finally move, that first year, we're gonna get wiped out.
Give me a hell yeah! What? What?
Yeah, there it goes.
Hey, I did it.
Now you got to go and redeem all the ones.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I can. Here we go. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's see. You played the goat alert. Let's play this one. Here we go.
I don't know how far back the Streamlabs shows them. Or you can just go and replay. There we go.
Let's see. Garrett did the hello.
It's a bold strategy,
there
God.
You go.
Let's see if it pays off for him.
There's a hello there. Yeah. Well, yeah. Got it working.
I don't remember which. Oh, that hello there. I still think you should do the Mrs. Doubtfire one.
Hello. I'll do that one too.
I also still think we need to come up with one for us.
Yeah. 200 pounds of twisted steel sex appeal.
Or do what you're asking to handle.
Do what you're asking to handle. Anyway, we've bullshitted enough this episode. We're on episode 42, ladies and gentlemen. That's a good one. We're on episode number 42 tonight. We are wrapping up our Black Card Travel series. And this episode is just going to be miscellaneous destinations that we may have missed or didn't get a chance to go to due to the way that we split things up. So just kind of rounding out our lists and our global travel.
Our Black Card traveling spree is finally coming to an end.
Yes. So who would like to go
so
first?
Stop fantasizing and crying ourselves to sleep at night after each stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about we go with who has roughly the highest total? Goes last.
Oh.
Do you know roughly what your total is?
No.
Not at all.
Well, let's see. I can tell you, I put the jet that I would be using to travel to all of these places on here.
Did you buy the jet or rent it?
Well, I put it in like a builder from Bombardier. There's
So you
no
tried to buy
price. There's no price, but I just put it in the builder.
All right, so yours sounds higher, so I'll go first.
All right. All right.
Mine's only like $110,000 total. So
Okay, I have one item on here that's 12K. That's like not the jet.
I guess some expensive ones too, but my whole total is still only like 100K. It only went to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 places. I had 6, but the 6th one was kind of lame. I just opted out. Like, it'd be like a nice view, but there was nothing to really do there, other than like go on a hike. I'm like, eh. So, my first one is, mostly I was trying to find like islands and exotic places, but I really wanted to go to the one that you missed, which was to go to Rome.
Yeah.
So I did a quick little hit all the hot spots in Rome.
Okay, let me pull it up here.
It doesn't, I think it's, it doesn't say how long it is. There, I didn't catch how long it was.
8 to 9 hours.
3 ports. Okay, yeah, there's 3 ports. But when I had to go and actually read the comments, and that's what sold me on it, because they're talking about like you go inside the Colosseum and inside this and inside that. So it's like, yeah, it's hitting all the things that I want to see. Because like I was telling the wife earlier, I was like, man, it just feels like if you grew up in the 90s and watched Gladiator a dozen times, and then several other Colosseum movies and shows and things, like you just have to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Almost just feels like as a man that grew up in the 90s, you have to go see the Colosseum. even though I know it's probably just gonna be like, yep, that's the Colosseum. All right.
Seen
right
that
along.
before.
Still, just one of those like bucket list items. I think it'd be cool. I still one of these days might go and see the Colosseum. But
Yeah.
it's one thing I regret about like being stationed in Germany for 3 years and being broke.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Didn't get to experience
It's
Europe.
Like, quick little hopping, $50 flights and train rides away from all these places, and the only thing I saw was Germany, a little bit of something.
Yeah.
Where did I go?
I mean, I felt the same way was when I was stationed in Washington. It's like, man, I could have gone to Seattle more. I could have gone up to Vancouver. Like,
Yeah.
There's so much stuff I could have done when I was stationed in Washington, but I was just like broke and didn't want to go anywhere.
I mean, yeah. Well, and also in Germany, this was, we were still not even 21. So when you give 19-year-olds permission to go drink, what's more important to a 19-year-old like fresh out of high school?
Yeah, I'm gonna
go sightseeing or go to the bars.
Yep.
And as an adult, that's a lame ass excuse. But as a teenager, it's like, yeah, man, fuck, I got $200 to my fucking name until next payday. Let's go get wasted.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we still did a lot. I mean, we saw a lot of Germany. We just didn't go really anywhere else.
Yeah.
Next, we're going to Maldives. I failed to put which country these were all next to. Where the fuck is Maldives?
Whoa, the room under the ocean.
Yeah. So it just says South Asia, wherever that is.
Yeah.
Where's Maldives map? Let's see. So it is out in the middle of goddamn nowhere.
What a fucking
It's literally, it's one of the islands of India. So this is for 4 nights staying in this place. And the second the first one is just the place, and then the second one is the actual room. It'll show you the more better pictures of the room. This place has like full room service for every meal you can get. It's the whole works. So you can go and stay at all those little places that you see on the picture there, or those little bungalows out on the water. Like, or you can rent the Conrad or the Maraca, which is their new top of the line underwater room. So did the second link actually bring you to the room or not? I wasn't sure.
No,
if it
but
would. Yeah, see the there's a pane. Oh, there it is. You can click on that. It should show you the pictures. Yeah, so that's your bedroom with your little seating area at the back. And then there's rooms upstairs too. So you got all these options upstairs as well as the underwater one.
That's just a fucking badass little lounge room, dude. Wake up in the morning and go sit there and have coffee and watch the fish,
Yeah.
dude.
And then you got the walk-in closet with a view too.
A fucking pool. Oh my god, dude. What? That's fucking sick. This bathroom is incredible, dude.
The bathroom? Maybe I didn't see the bathroom.
Look at that.
Oh, the sinks and stuff. Yeah. I was thinking like the toilet and shower.
Well, it looks like the shower's right here.
Oh yeah, to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. A nice, cool experience,
Wow. Yeah. That's
10 grand a
sick.
night, but
I was messing with this. There's this like 3D. I'm trying to like find where that room is on this like 3D map.
it's off one of the piers. Like it's a good walk away to like get into the islands. If you go to the other side.
Oh, I bet you that's it right there. No.
No, not that one. There it is. It's off to the little white building. It was off to your left a second ago.
Right there. I see it.
Yeah, like it's way out there.
Yeah.
Like every time you go to like walk into the main island, you're gonna be walking a quarter mile or something.
Yeah, I guess there's no way to like go over there, but yeah, that's pretty sick, dude. I like that.
A 4-night stay at the India Island.
Hell yeah.
And then from there, we're going to go to another 4-night stay. I'm sticking with like a 4-night theme here. Going to a 4-night stay in Malaysia Island. I think it was Island.
Oh, you get a Dyson hair dryer.
Yeah. So this one is a little bit, you can do some add-ons here. So it's 4 nights with 3 half boards, and a half board entitles you to a 3-course lunch or dinner with a bottle of house wine, and then also 1 beach dinner, which is a 5-course menu and complimentary bottle of wine.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So amazingly, this whole giant thing, I think it said it was like 11,000.
Wow.
Just living the tropical dream minus the Rome trip,
Yeah.
This one did kind of, it felt weird. Like when you look at that main picture of the building or even some of these side pictures, it's all just open.
Yeah.
Like the walls close in, but that was such a weird experience to like open all that up.
Yeah, just like open the walls of your house.
Yeah.
That's pretty
And then it's like, do you risk it and just sleep with all those open? Like, I don't know.
I mean, why not, dude? I feel like those are probably the safest places you could possibly fucking be.
I don't know. It's fucking Malaysia. For all I know, I'm gonna get eaten by some tropical spider or something.
On a place like this, you think they don't have a pest control plan? You got to be fucking shitting yourself, dude.
I don't know what kind of creatures are in Malaysia. Some tiger's gonna come eat me. I don't know. But it would be interesting though, just to leave it open, just be free.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, like I said, again, things that make you just cry yourself to sleep at night because you're probably not going to experience them.
Yeah. But yeah, dude.
See Gert talking about that underwater one. Imagine
Yeah,
just
the
sitting
fish
there and fish just staring at you.
Just taking a shit, staring at a shark.
Yeah, that does make me wonder where the toilet is. Like you're just sitting there, taking a big long dump, watching fish walker. What's up, bro? Don't mind me.
Sitting there on the toilet taking a shit with a paper plate full of fish sticks.
Anyway, next though, is popping off to Fiji.
Easy.
For another 4-night stay. This one is really hard to find like prices and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm staying at this place for 4 nights. And it has the full service, like butlers and whatnot, and complimentary meals and whatnot.
Right.
And it's got a lot of pictures to show it off, but really just a big open concept, nice views. But then I couldn't Google map it and figure it out, but somewhere near that is a resort. That's I forget the name of the resort, but essentially linked to the restaurant that's there. It's an adult only, so 18 and older.
Right.
Can't bring your families there. Bar and restaurant that's like inside of a tree. It's like a tree house.
Oh shit.
So it's a big triple layered deck tree house to go eat and drink and have a good time at.
Oh.
So I figure, just crash here at the nice pad during the day, do some hiking and stuff when we get bored, get massages.
Oh yeah, dude.
And then just at night, cruise over to that big bar and restaurant, eat dinner, have a few drinks, meet some people. Do that for 4 days in a row.
Yeah, man. So what the hell? This lady's covered in banana leaves. Yours is kind of a lot like mine. Like I didn't really do any excursions. I just rest and relaxation. There's a place to stay.
This is the wind down.
Yeah.
It's the wind down from the 12 months.
Yeah, the year of fucking. Yeah, that night sky. Oh my god, dude.
Mm.
If that's real and not edited, holy shit. That's fucking cool. A little day bed right there. Like the candlelit beach entry, private beach entry.
Yeah.
Oh, man, dude.
Catch me just napping everywhere.
Yeah, dude. There's beds everywhere. I'm going to sleep in the most luxurious places on the planet. What do we got here?
So the second link
Arcadia.
is what?
The restaurant.
No, you missed the restaurant.
Oh, did I miss the restaurant? Oh,
yeah,
here
it's
we
a
go.
second link.
Royal Davawi. Yeah, okay. Fiji all-inclusive dining.
Yeah, I think it shows. Yeah, there you go. That's the picture of the place there. Like this triple decker.
Oh yeah, shit! Look at that.
Like treehouse type thing. There wasn't a lot of pictures to find, but it's still super cool. They have custom menus per day and whatnot.
Yeah, they've got custom locations. Like you can eat where you want.
Yeah, because it's a resort too. Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah, you can
So
eat
the whole place is a resort, so you can actually stay right near there too.
Yeah.
But I have to have the more luxurious lodging. Hey, you can go and look at the menu. That's about the only thing they really have more pictures of.
Let's do sample dinner menu.
Just the whole.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like it's coursed meals, but you get to pick which one you want. Seared line caught tuna, pork fillet, lamb cutlets, scallops, or spatchcock chicken. Oh, spatchcock chicken, probably grilled mahi.
So I figure 4 days there, we'll just try one of each.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's good shit. I like that.
Oh yeah, I forgot to go over the prices. So was it the one with the half board and like custom dinners and everything under, not the underwater one. The big one, the big house with the open walls. That one was $11,000 for the whole 4 days.
Yeah.
The underwater was $38,000. The one in Fiji here, gave myself a little bit of a budget for the food at the restaurants. I put it at $15,000. It was like $10,000 just for the fucking place to stay.
Right.
I figured an extra $5 just to spend whatever I want at the bar, buy people drinks, have some fun.
Yeah.
And then we go with the ending one. And this one is a little bit of actual sightseeing, not just staying in one place. But we're going to Greece, to a place called Santorini. The main point of this one is to go see, they have 3 different sand-colored beaches there. They have a black sand beach, red sand beach, and a white sand beach.
Yeah. There's the red sand beach. There's the black sand beach. And there's the white sand beach.
And the white one, there's actually called like Pirates.
Yeah, Shipwreck Beach
or something.
Shipwreck Beach. Yeah, yeah. I've heard about this place. People will like cliff dive here.
So, again, 4-night stay, and the first link I sent you is where I'll be staying at this nice.
Oh yeah.
Whole big fancy place to ourselves. Some of the buildings, they were actually weird. I don't know if it'll show you in some of these pictures, but like the smaller ones you can rent, they almost look like Trader's Village if they were to make like little getaway houses. They're all just fucking side by side, like no grass or anything in sight, just little concreted in places to stay. And this is the big one, so they all look like tiny versions of this one.
Yeah.
But this one was the big one with your own, private pool, has its own gym inside, so like we can spend the day there and just not even have to leave the house. Just relax. But when we do leave the house, we're just gonna rent a car and just like each one of those days, pull out Google Maps, figure out where the red beach is. Today we're going to the red beach and just stop at things along the way.
Yeah.
And then next day go to the black beach, next day go to the white beach, and then the last day just relax.
Yeah. 12 people.
Yeah, it's a little expensive. It's, again, $38,000 for that.
Babysitting on request, beauty treatment on request.
Yeah, all for more money.
Yeah. Crazy.
Fishing
That's a hell of a list.
All right, no, parking area.
Yeah.
Read that.
That's a hell of a list, man.
Yeah, like a whole, but if you average that by just days, probably only like 3 weeks, but
yeah,
I looked at it like 4 or 5 weeks of just 4-day stays and just relax. Go to another place for 4 nights in a day, and relax, and just keep changing it.
Yeah.
1K plates.
Yeah, $1,000 plates, straight raw beef.
Because of my $5,000 budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's kind of covering everything, like we want to get massages. I'm sure those aren't free, so you're gonna have to pay for the massage, tip the guy.
Yeah.
We're gonna go and eat these, multi-course dinners at the restaurant and stay there for several hours afterwards, having drinks and shit with people.
Yeah.
Again, it's more like $1,000 a day is what I allotted myself, not $1,000 just for the dinner.
Yeah.
One of these places I can't remember. I want to say it was like the Malaysia or India one. Like, dude, shit was so damn cheap. Or maybe it was the one that took off. It was the one that took off. Like, the most expensive thing you could do was like $300.
Yeah.
It's like, god dang. And it was just like a 4-wheeler trail ride. I'm like, that's the best thing you'll have to offer? Like,
yeah.
Just pass. Had a really nice place to stay, but that was about it.
Yeah. Mine is real similar. Just a lot of rest and relaxation, a lot of wind down, a lot of just rental places in exotic locations. There's one specific location that there's going to be a lot of physical activity, maybe, but I think it'll definitely be worth it. but we can go ahead and hop into mine if you're done talking about yours.
Yeah, I was just gonna say what the one was, but I can't remember. It was like Saint fucking something. Fuck. I don't know. Usually I just hit Control Z. Oh, there you go. Saint Kitts.
Saint Kitts. Interesting.
Yeah, if anybody's ever heard of it or anything.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really super cool place to stay with like an infinity pool and stuff. But then like there was just nothing to do other than go for a hike.
Yeah.
Or the 4-wheeler ride.
Mine.
If I want a 4-wheeler ride, I'll just go buy a 4-wheeler and go for a ride.
Yeah. One of the first places that came to mind when we were doing a wrap up, for me was Prague. For some reason, Prague is just one of those cities. I like the architecture. I think it just looks really cool. And so I figured we start out with like a 3-hour Prague private boat cruise, beer cruise or Prosecco unlimited. So unlimited Chechian beer or Prosecco. Just a, dinky little cruise boat. Driving around for a few hours, and you could do whatever you want to. Like the boat for this 3 hours is completely yours. You can bring food on and cook food if you want. So, spend 3 hours on the boat, do what you want, kind of check out the canals of Prague. Neat little interior. Bathroom, shower. Other than like just walk around, explore the city, shop, eat food, meet people. No, nothing particular, but we would be staying in this little villa that I found like in the heart of Prague. So this is the exterior. It's got like the big giant bay windows in the front. It's cool, like
see, your walls don't come off.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, your walls are attached.
I remember when I was poor.
Your walls are attached. No. Fucking pleb. Cool jacuzzi, outdoor sitting area with some grills. It's a fancy house.
Yeah, like just an expensive Airbnb.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, that's interesting. Floors in that bedroom. Man.
Yeah.
Those black floors.
Yeah, the black marble or whatever they were. Yeah, just simple. Fancy little house. Spend I don't know, 3 weeks maybe. In Prague, just exploring, doing whatever.
Yeah. Random quick tangent. But you watch the Harold and Kumar movies, right?
I've seen them. I've seen each of them once, but not. I don't remember them hardly.
Second scroll movement, I just saw that same black marbles on the walls in the bathroom. Oh, it's in the closet too.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
And looks like this kitchen too.
Every now and then when I see a big bush, I think about that scene from Harold and Kumar. It's like, is this your special bush?
Yeah.
They're like trying to pee on the side of the road, and some other guy shows up peeing.
Dude, look at this bathroom. You like that black marble? There it is again, dude.
God. That's a little too much. Now you can see where things are.
Yeah.
My ass is going to run into the shower door.
Yeah.
I'll be like a damn bird in there.
Yeah, it's a big, like, really diverse looking house. Like, there's just a lot of different, every room kind of has its own little personality. I liked it. Yeah, it's massive. It looks, it doesn't look big, but like going through all the pictures, it's huge.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, Gert. I'm going to end up smacking my head into the damn shower door.
Yeah. But that's Prague. Next, we would go to New Zealand. And I found this place to stay at. It's like a, hilltop estate.
Jeez.
Look at that view, though.
That doesn't even look like you were at the whole place.
Yeah, the whole place.
It just seems like somebody's place. Like, doesn't seem like a place you would go on a rent.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You can get helicopters or helipad there. Yeah, dude. There's 77 pictures, so I'm not gonna go through all of them, but
yeah,
or I will, but we'll speed through them.
So what are you doing there? Just hanging out?
Well, the New Zealand is the different. This is the one where we're actually gonna be doing stuff. But let me speed through these pictures real quick.
No.
It's just
So does that one have any amenities though, or do you have to like bring all your own shit?
it comes with popular amenities,
I
parking.
mean, like food wise.
Oh, food? I don't know.
Saw a few
Probably
pictures,
not.
and I'm like, man, you're in the middle of goddamn nowhere. I'm gonna have to take that helicopter to Walmart and get fucking groceries.
I don't
It's a
know.
bring your own chef kind of location.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Get the rent out a chef for the week.
yeah.
Tell
Fuck
him
it.
to
You know?
give him a budget. Like, here,
Yeah.
you can buy all the shit you need. I want 3 meals a day.
Yeah,
For
air
X
ranch
amount
and
of
rest. But yeah, $8,000 a night. You know, no big deal. But what we would be doing in New Zealand is we would take a helicopter tour for the Lord of the Rings filming locations and Glacier Explorer. So we would go check out Mount Doom by helicopter. I couldn't find any pictures, so yeah.
Interesting.
But $955 per person.
It's not bad. For how long?
For a hour and 10
1
minutes.
hour, 10 minutes.
Yeah, hour and 10 minutes. But to add on to that, we're doing the air, and then we're going to go and do the film tour of where they filmed the Hobbit movies. And it takes you into the set, so you can like actually go into the Hobbit houses and
That's
look
cool that they're
around.
still maintaining this.
Yeah, you can go to what a workshop, which is like the special effects studio that did all of the special effects for Lord of the Rings. And so yeah, it's like a full day tour. You get to go like and see all of the filming locations.
Man, I need to rewatch those movies.
Yeah. And again, you get to go and like tour the special effects studio, what a workshop too, which I thought was really cool.
I'm gonna text the wife about that because me, the wife, and kid for the last several years we watch one TV show together. And then like I watch mine. We all have our individuals, but we have one TV show that we'll watch together from start to finish. So, like we watched like all of Supernatural, all of Smallville. We're currently watching all of Heroes. I can't remember what we watched in between there, but yeah, we just we watch entire TV series together. And I was telling her, I was like, maybe between our next one we want to watch is Game of Thrones, but we want to wait till Grace is a little bit older for that.
Right.
And so I was saying that maybe we should catch up on the movie series in between there, So we've been basically, like, because we're watching the TV shows together, we hardly ever watch movies together.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe we should just split up where we watch like half a movie tonight, the other half the next night. So I think I'm going to add Lord of the Rings as like the first one to watch.
It's got a entertainment bar with a pool table and looks like a movie room.
It's not, is it a movie room?
I don't know.
Looks
We'll
like
have
it
to
is.
find out. There's a gym.
It looks like a, what do you call that? Looks like a beanbag.
Oh my gosh, look at the cellar. Yep, it is a movie room. I was right. It's a theater.
Yeah, but was it a beanbag?
Yeah, with the little furry beanbags.
Oh, so they are beanbags.
Yeah,
Okay.
little furry beanbags. Yep, it's a theater. Projector. Yep. Dude,
Yet another place I'll be sleeping. Got it.
here's the garage. Yeah. Play. Yeah, it's I saw this property. I was like, yeah, this place is sick.
Why don't we just go halves and just move there?
Yeah, right. But yeah, so that's my New Zealand time. And then we're going to go to Bora Bora just because I've always wanted to go Bora Bora. And we're going to be staying in the Black Pearl.
It's funny you mentioned that because I think Bora Bora was on mine originally.
Yeah.
And then I took, because I was going to this, I was like, I'm just going to put as many as I think I'd want to go to, and then I'll wean it down from there. And I think Bora Bora was one I took off. Because I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to stick it all to like original places, not, what's that song from like the 80s, like the Aruba, Jamaica,
Yeah.
the Kokomo's?
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
you know what? I'm not gonna list any sites that are like everybody's heard of because of
Yeah.
some damn song.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I took Bora Bora off because of that.
Well, I'll tell you why I want to go to Bora Bora. It's from the movie.
I mean, I still want to go.
It's from the movie Triple
But,
X, dude.
yeah, there's lots of those ones I want to go, but yeah, I took it off because I was like, all right, I'm gonna get all new ones, all places people ain't never heard of.
Yeah. So actually, I was looking, and there was the option to get like this little bungalow, or you can rent like a tiny little private island. And I was like, I think the bungalow is just really fucking cool. So yeah, we did the bungalow in Bora Bora.
Coked Up Zombie and his wife.
$500 a night.
Yeah, where did they go? Hey, where did Charlie and Liz go on vacation? Fucking door shut. Dang it. What is it? Maybe Bali? Fuck. Some goddamn place like this where they stayed in a little water bungalow.
Yeah.
If I looked it up, I'd know it. I saw it when I was looking at my list. But yeah, ever since they went, I'm like, man, we need to buckle down and do that. Like once Grace is out of the house.
Yeah. I like just like these little bungalows to me are just they're one of my bucket list things. I don't know what about them is just so enticing to me. I think they're really cool. Next.
Hey Adam, how was your tropical vacation? or is that too soon?
Too
So
soon.
sensitive
Too
topic.
soon.
I just saw like Costa Rica on here. And I think that was where he went.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Bora Bora. It was French Polynesia. Hey, where did Charlie and Liz go on their vacation? Was it Bali or Bora Bora or?
It was Bob.
I can't remember. Bahamas. That's another one. Yeah, I don't remember.
But anyway, yeah. Leave Bora Bora, and then we are going to Germany? Berlin, I think.
Yeah, that's German.
Yeah, Berlin. Yeah, Berlin. And I found this little villa in Berlin that we would stay at. And again, just staying in Berlin, just hanging out, enjoying Germany. But yeah, this little villa was just cool looking.
You see Adam's response?
Yeah, I did. But it's got like the cool, German style little architecture,
Looks like a goddamn cuckoo house.
Yeah, but on the inside, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Look at that. Look at that lounge room, dude. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna take a pen. Talk about all day long.
But yeah, just spending some time in Berlin, just hanging out in this cool, cute little villa.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Go to bed.
I heard that like 4 times. That's such a crazy kitchen, though, man.
Yeah.
How many people you feed in there? Shit. Imagine the epic game of Cards Against Humanity you can play at that table.
Oh yeah.
Just one round. Whoever wins that one round wins the game. Because that's how long it's going to take. It's like an hour to get through everybody's response.
It's like right off this cool little foggy lake that freezes in the winter that you can ice skate on.
That's where Jason Voorhees lives.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was pretty neat. I was like, that's a cool little place to stay near Berlin. We'll get to, rent a car and just drive around, Berlin and the surrounding area. This was $1,500 a night. next we are in.
This looks like that place I had. You don't even know where you're going.
I don't remember. Oh, Amsterdam.
Jeez.
Amsterdam. Yes, Amsterdam. I was like, I can't miss Amsterdam, so I got this this villa in
You
Amsterdam.
missed it once.
Yeah, I did. But I thought this was kind of interesting. If you look at the pool, there's like a trapeze bar over the pool. So I don't know what that's for, but
It's funny that that's what you think that is.
I don't know what it is.
Your young innocent mind.
Well, okay, whatever.
Sir, that is a sex swing over the water. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
sure, okay. But
Trapeze
yeah, like this
bar.
whole pool is like enclosed and like had windows all the way around.
Notice that you still have walls, though.
Yeah,
Slacking.
look at how green the grass is.
Yeah.
Look at how many bicycles I've got, man. You know,
You know why it's so green?
I've got the the king's ransom of bicycles to choose from.
You know why those bicycles are empty?
What?
It's because they made the green grass grow with the passengers.
Yeah, yeah,
Or the
yeah,
riders.
yeah. But there's like this cool little like cobblestone road or brick road that goes to the entrance of the property. Kind of cool. There's like a
Like some
soccer field in the
secret garden
backyard.
shed,
Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah, there's like a soccer field in the backyard. Pretty neat.
That's how you know you're in soccer country.
Yeah.
Instead of horseshoes in the backyard, give a mini soccer field.
Looks like there's a sauna,
Steam room.
steam room, and then, you know, the rest of the house.
Little dog. Oh god, it's a lot of stairs. Oh my god. Fuck going up to that office.
Yeah.
I can imagine that, like the tour person that give me the keys. And there's an office upstairs we can go see. Like, no need. I
Yeah.
will not be climbing those
Upstairs
stairs.
doesn't exist to me. Yeah. So, yeah, Amsterdam. And obviously
That's-
what we're doing in
that's
Amsterdam.
the worst bathroom in the world. How'd you just skip over that without making a comment?
It's probably one of the, you know, 5. Hold on, how many
Did
bathrooms?
you pay attention to it?
There are two full bathrooms and 5 half bathrooms.
You got to go back to that, like, third from last picture. Yeah. That and try to go to that bathroom after a terrible night
Yeah.
out. I'm just going to take a quick shower. Which one's available?
Yeah.
The one all the way upstairs against the wall. I'm like, all right, thanks. Stumble up there. Fuck.
That's
You
a
try to
good
take a
point.
shit in the other picture. Like, God.
That's a good point. Yeah. But anyway, Amsterdam. Obviously, we know what we're doing in Amsterdam. $1,700 a night.
Not using that bathroom. This
Yeah.
one did not live.
Yeah. The last place is New York City. I found this penthouse overlooking Central Park. It's
It
11.
already went to New York.
I didn't go to New York,
Yeah.
but it's $11,000 a night for this place. But like, yeah, directly overlooking Central Park. The Pierre.
Of course.
This looks like the bar from The Shining.
Yeah. A little bit. You know,
Looks like there's
it's
a
funny you
couple of
mentioned that.
restaurants.
I wanted to add that to the bucket list. I wanted to figure out where the Shining building was and see if
Yeah.
we can go to the Everlook Hotel.
Oh, I'm sorry, $12,000 a night. The cool thing about this place is I specifically noticed this property does not allow children. Period. So it doesn't matter if you're paying $12,000 a night, you will not bring your kids to this to stay here. Daily housekeeping, room service, fitness center, same thing, anything you would expect from a, upscale hotel. And then, so yeah, just spending time around New York City, right? Just going around all the different places.
So, random thing about the Shining Hotel, it's actually not real.
I'm not surprised.
But it's based off of the Stanley Hotel in Colorado.
Interesting.
142-room colonial revival hotel in the Rocky Mountains.
Interesting. And then finally, because I figured just to end with a bang, I would
Oh, I thought
show.
When was the last one?
No, I would show the method that I would use to travel to all of these different places. So I went into the builder and I built out a jet, and here are the pictures. Here's what it would look like. There's the interior. Then all the colors are what I customized as well. So there's,
built a car. You had to go build a jet.
Yeah. It's a Bombardier Global 7500. It can go 7,700 nautical miles per trip. It can seat up to 19 people. So you got the 4, executive chairs, table, workstation. You've got another section that's got even more chairs and bigger workstation. And you've got a section in the back that's got a chair and a bed. And that's what it looks like from the outside, with the colors and the stripe that I put on it.
Custom paint job.
Custom paint job. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, I mean, I could, you could organize the entire floor plan, pick which one you want. I picked the 15-seater instead of the executive 18-seater because, I don't need all that.
I mean, you don't need 15.
But not only that, I was looking at these. I was like, I want a bed because obviously some of these trips are going to be overnight. I want to be able to sleep. This one had a bed. But this is pretty cool. You can go through and like change the colors and the different like woods and stuff. Cool little.
Yeah, for that kind of money, I better be able to. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, sure, with your jet, you definitely beat mine. Yeah, I was only like 110. Yeah, no fireplace in the.
Yeah, no fireplace
in the jet.
No, unfortunately.
What a trash jet. Unless you're talking about the house. I don't know exactly when that comment came through. Maybe he was talking about the Amsterdam house. Where's the fireplace?
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, that's it. That's our global black card travel series.
Yeah. Learned a lot.
Yeah.
Got a lot of ideas in case I ever win the lottery or something.
Yeah,
Find somebody's lost black card.
For true. Like if I ever just come into some money, right? Like I know what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna go back and watch the stream.
I'll tell you the first though. Okay, so here's an interesting question for you. Out of all of the locations that you went to, if you had to pick to go to one location first, where would you pick? And you had to go one location last, where would you pick?
First, honestly, I'd probably go do that Africa train ride.
Yeah.
That one was like 14 days or something.
Yeah.
Train ride going to like a dozen different places. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just knock a whole bunch out. Last.
Adam called it for you, dude. Africa trade first and New Year's last.
Yeah. I mean, just, because of Adam's attitude, I wanted to say Alaska last, but, man, I don't know. I guess maybe Australia, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, nothing really jumped out at Australia as, like, that's going to be an amazing time. It was honestly, like, kind of a letdown in Australia, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that my
I say with the exception of the was like Tasmania, where it's like the private dinner with like the
oh yeah,
curator of the museum. Like,
yeah,
I think that would just be such a funny experience of somebody of my stature to sit down for a meal with somebody of that stature
yeah,
and hold a conversation.
yeah. It's like we need to put some cameras up and film this shit. I think for me, I very easily I would probably start in Japan. Um, that's a pretty easy answer for me, and I think I'd probably end in New York. It would either be New York or it'd be like Paris.
And that's kind of the difference, I think, between me and you is like my bucket list place for my life was Germany, and I got to go there.
Yeah.
Granted, I wish I could go back, with a black card and like really do it all.
Yeah.
But, I feel like I got enough out of it that, not that I would never go there again, but it's not like, oh, I'm going to finally go to that place I want to go because I've already been there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's just, it's all the rest of the things on my list. Like the one that I wanted to go to at some point is already done.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. Hold on. Let me try some mod stuff. Let's throw up I don't know. Prediction. Never mind. Can I do a poll? Can I run up?
Yeah.
I don't
figure
think
the poll, and I'll do some show and tell for us because I forgot to do that in the beginning.
I think I can run up. I can do a prediction.
That's it.
No. No, I can't do a poll.
Oh God. Almost lost it.
Don't do that.
A lot of the stuff is packed up in the boxes, so I can't show you all the stuff that y'all missed over the last 2 weeks, but I got a few cool items to share. So,
Chat, while he's doing show and tell, start thinking about whose overall travel list you think was better. Just thinking back to all the episodes, just overall, who do you think had the best list?
or just whose list would you rather go on?
Yeah, whose list would you rather go on?
If they were going to pick a third person to join them, would you want to be the third person on mine or dragons? So, first thing, just more crystal dragons with different colors. Let me flip up my camera so I can see myself. If I can find my mouse. Yes.
All the places have blended.
We got this. We got this cool cotton candy color, dual color. It's the teal with pink, and it really came out looking like cotton candy. Yeah. And I made some pretty cool prints. I made some they're all in our, not all of them, most of them, because for some reason I check the time-lapse video every time, and I swear sometimes it just doesn't work. But most of them are on our TikTok if you want to go see them. But I made a bunch of little planters, these crystal dragons here. Made a couple more balancing wine bottle stands. So
oh, yeah.
Wine bottle in here, and it stands vertically like this, but this one has a set of grapes on it, so that's pretty cool. Made that of that same cotton candy, so it almost looks like, if you turn the angle, it looks like purple grapes on the inside.
Yeah.
Kind of works out for a wine bottle holder. And I got this one. Same concept. You put the wine bottle in like this.
Yeah.
And it looks like a bottle of wine.
Adam, you split your time half and half. Spend half of your trip with you. Spend half your trip with me.
That's not how it works.
You can't be Sweden here. Come on.
Then the other one, this is one that the wife wanted, and we actually bought the file. Is this articulated dragon? Supposedly represents the one from her Fourth Wing books.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty legit, and this is all print in place, mind you, for those that don't know.
That's pretty cool.
What that does. So these wings pop out. I think so. They fit into a socket that you can see on there.
Oh, yeah.
And this thing prints literally like this.
Yeah.
Oh, and the head comes off. I forgot. Yeah. So the whole body prints like this, with the tail laying out flat, and then the head prints right next to it. You just peel this off as is, no supports to peel off.
Yeah.
Snap the head on, bam. And then the second print is you print the two wings flat like this, pop those off, and you snap those in.
I have a
Like-
request for you.
This is like the cleanest print I've ever made. Like, it's 100% smooth all the way around. No cleanup, no nothing. Just like a perfect model. There's a whole company that makes like 30 of these types of things,
Yeah.
all just like this. Like, it's crazy.
You should see if
So
you
what's
can
your
print
request?
some chainmail, dude. I've been seeing a lot of people printing
Yeah.
like chainmail. I want just like
I
a
saw one
square
guy prints this
chainmail.
whole. Well, this one guy makes this whole folded, like 8 layers. It looks like you take like a bath towel and fold it up into a square.
Yeah, and then you like break it up and then unfold it. And it's like a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a big ass towel of
Yeah.
chainmail. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And then we have the, another crystal dragon with the same color, the purple and black.
Yeah, I like
Pretty
that.
cool color scheme. And then the big thing, another impressive file,
Oh
is
yeah.
this dice tower.
Yeah, I saw
This was
pictures of
a-
that.
This is another print in place, no supports dice tower. And you can kind of see the inside, maybe, that
Yeah.
there's stairs.
Yeah, printing support,
Probably see it
pulling
there.
supports out of dice towers is a fucking pain in the ass for those of you who have not done it before.
But it's crazy that it's a spiral staircase the entire way down. And again, as you can see on the side, like super smooth, perfect print.
Yeah, that's.
Like it's
I
crazy
want one of
that
those
this
print.
thing-
I want one of those printers so fucking bad, dude.
And again, that purple and black, mostly purple on this side, mostly black on that side, half and half in the middle.
Yeah,
And some of these files that these people create are just crazy. Yeah, this whole thing was like a 14-hour print,
yeah.
and it takes like half a roll of filament.
I almost want to see if you can try and reprint my gun stock.
What did we make your gun stuff on?
The
Was that
resin.
resin printer?
Yeah, it was on the resin printer.
Yeah, probably could. Be a lot faster and easier too.
Yeah, and it might actually have threads this time, or proper threads.
Yeah. I still don't understand that program, just like removing things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I got one more thing to show and tell. A little bit of experimentation. If Shane's around, perhaps maybe he'll catch us at the end here. He's asked for more of those tablets, the 10 Commandment tablets.
Mhm.
These were the original ones I made for him. If it'll focus, you can pretty easily read the words on them. Came out super nice. You can even see the different layers of the stone on the face.
Yeah.
But he's a veteran, so he's trying to get these, 10 hours of 3D printing time, as many as he can get. So it's like, well, I make these rum coins. So I made a whole bunch of them and making them out of the end of each roll of filament. It has tiny letters on it, and it comes out just fine. So I tried to make a whole set. Again, I should have just tested one, but I was like, nah, I make these coins. It'll come out fine. And you can just, if you try hard, you can read the words on it, but it just
Yeah, it didn't
didn't
do
come
well.
out clear enough. And I was like, all right, it's almost there. I'll just do 75% of the size. And then, like, same thing, 75% of the size, and it still
Yeah.
didn't totally come out. It's much better, but you still have to, like, think about it
Yeah.
compared to the full size. And like, all right, fine. Just go with the same size. Trying to get him the most bang for his free buck, but,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do you still need that reprint? You need to tell me which one you need reprinted, Gert. You should have told me before I came down for the trip. Tried asking you. That or Dragon needs to get his printer fired back up.
Yeah.
Stop slacking. Tell you what, though, with the amount that I've been being able to pump out with this bamboo and the quality I've been able to pump out, it really makes me want to just sell our resin printer and get another bamboo.
Sell the resin printer and send me the bamboo. Way we'll both be able to print it out in both locations. That way I can print stuff. That way I can print stuff for, little
but the
events
resin
here.
printers- the resin printer isn't going to cover the cost of it, though.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that, like, the camera will show everything back here. I'll change so I can see again. So I have the orange printing station. The prep area to the right of it usually has a silicone mat down for prepping after I take it out. Then I take it to the clear tank back in the back corner to give it a 99% alcohol bath. Then take it out of there and dry and put it in this yellow machine to do the UV curing.
Yeah.
So I literally take up the same amount of space that I could have 4 more bamboos
Yeah.
for one resin printer. And the resin printer, is also more work, right? To like put on gloves each time. It produces toxic fumes.
Yeah.
I can't. Whereas the bamboo up here, I can just leave the filament in there. The resin one, after I can't let it sit in there for more than 24 hours. I got to take it out, put it back into the tank, clean the whole container out.
Yeah.
It's just a shit ton more maintenance. And that 99% alcohol is like $10 a gallon.
Yeah.
And it, can only be reused so much.
I'm curious to see like how well that bamboo does like D&D mini size stuff.
So I've been testing it with more and more stuff. So again, I put it all up, but on that TikTok, you can see like I made some D20 dices out of it that came out perfect. It's been doing a lot of detail pretty well.
Because like that's the only thing that I can think of me like wanting a resin printer. And it's like if I were to get one for myself, I'd get like a small one just so that I can like for the sole purpose of doing like D&D minis. Like that would be it.
What I recommend for D&D minis is something that I actually made back on the first printer we had, is doing the low poly versions like these.
Yeah, I mean, the low poly versions are cool, but I like because there's a website that I use called Hero Forge where you can make your own minis and like customize them. So and you can buy like you can have it turned into an STL file for $5, right? And so $5, somebody pays $5, they can send me their Hero Forge character and I can print it out, and they're pretty detailed, so I want to be able to like capture the detail.
Well, yeah, for your character, I would probably recommend a resin printer. But I was just talking about as the dungeon master, if you just want your minions and monsters that are potentially going to be temporary.
Oh, yeah.
That's where the low poly comes in handy for just NPCs and monsters and whatnot. Which, I could definitely pump out low poly on that.
Yeah, but also for don't get rid of the resin printer yet, because I still need you to make the masters, the dice masters.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to get rid of it anytime soon.
Yeah.
I was just saying, it's just tempting because, like, I'm literally, unless somebody puts in some fancy order, I don't even have a use for it at the moment.
Did you see that TikTok that I sent you of, like, the biodegradable supports? The dissolvable supports, dude? Like, that's crazy.
So Bamboo sends you 3 roll holders. 2 of them come with a little bit of filament. One was orange, one was green, and one was white. And on the roll itself, it said bamboo, or it said like support PLA. And I'd asked Keith, the 3D printing guy in town, about it, and I looked it up a little bit later. So they've been putting this stuff out before, and the one you sent me is just like the slightly different version. But the support filament basically leaves less of a blemish on the model and comes off easier.
Yeah.
And then the stuff you had was just like one step above that.
Yeah, where you just put it in water and it just dissolves.
The problem with that is poop. Because that means every layer it has to swap between
Yeah.
the regular stuff that's printing out of and then versus the support material.
Yeah, so I guess that's
So
like
it's-
only worth it for like something you want like super high fidelity on.
Yeah. And changing layer or changing colors takes like an extra 60 seconds per layer. So if you have something that's like 200 layers, that's going to take 200 more minutes to print.
Mike, you want to say hi to Kat? Mike says hi.
Yeah. Surprised Gizmo hasn't come in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically it adds a lot of time and adds a lot of waste. So it's like, unless you need what you're printing to come out better,
Yeah.
it's just not worth it. But like in the instance of like making like, say, that dragon that I made for Adam, like that would have been the time to do it, where I could have just, carefreely pulled all those supports off.
Yeah.
So I've thought about, maybe getting a roll of it to like test out. Like, actually, I mean, I have the stuff they gave me. I just, maybe, I don't know, I might have threw it away.
Yeah.
But now that I saw it in action, like on that TikTok, and tested something like that dragon, now it's got me thinking, maybe I should have saved it and I could have tested it out on something like that dragon.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. Oh well, you live and you learn.
yeah, that dissolvable one would be interesting. But it also seems like a terrible mess. Just trying to be like, what do you do with it afterwards? Drain the water and let it dry, I guess.
Maybe, who knows? Just dump it out.
At least now, though,
Uh,
I got a large USPS box of scraps, and I'm slowly working on filling this box up.
oh yeah.
This was the first dice tower. That's how far it got. It's good times.
Can the new printer print bigger than old and use the same files? No. Well, maybe. No, not really.
Okay. So by old, you mean the one I made your gun stock with? They print basically the same size. And yeah, it uses the exact same files per se. So, I mean, I know you don't do a lot of computer stuff, but it's kind of the equivalent of like taking an image from your phone, and if you were to convert it from a PNG to a JPEG, like I just run it through a different program.
Yeah.
Is all it is. So I take the same starting file, and depending on which printer you're going to print with, you have to run it through the program for that printer.
Yeah.
So you use the same core file, and you just got to run it through the program for your printer. So all three printers that I have, I could use the exact same starting file. I just got to run it through a different program in order to print it. Size, though, I'm pretty sure it's like almost exactly the same measurement. Yeah, so mine was, I want to say the original one was 300 by 300 by 300, and this one is 250 by 250 by 250. So I mean, it's not much smaller.
Yeah. It might be a little bit taller though as well, so you could print higher.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Remember, let's see, I had a, dang it, what's it called? Reality CR10 Mini. Yeah, so the other one was 300 by 300 on the bottom, and then 220 height. And this one's 250 all the way around. So this one can actually print a little bit taller.
Yeah.
A little less length and width wise.
Yeah. So you can't
But
use
that can be
the same file
accommodated
to
by
make
it.
single pieces bigger. Well, I mean, as long as it
You-
fits on
you
the
can.
build plate, you can make it as big as you want, as long as it fits on the build plate.
I can do share my screen and show them real quick.
Yeah, I can do that.
Since it's on the same screen, it'll be a smaller picture, but for inquiring minds. So, okay, so there's a couple stipulations that occurred as you watch this video here. So, in this program, I can rotate it, move it. You know, it's like in this instance, I want it to be 180 degrees. And I can rotate the screen, I can pick the object up, move it anywhere, you know, I want to build it. When it comes to size, though, it scales the entire thing proportionately. So I can make it 75% that size, or 50% that size, and it scales the entire thing. As far as you wanting to be like longer, I can do that, but it's gonna distort the holes. So like, you see these holes on this jet diver here. If I were to do scale, tell it to not lock the ratio, and change the Z radius to 100, well, now those holes are ovals. So I can, theoretically, make this longer, but it's going to distort it. Same thing with your gun stock. It'll distort it, and it potentially won't fit the other parts anymore.
Yeah.
Now, in theory, I could take them all and make them longer, but then the gun might not fit. So basically, it has to be proportionate.
Yeah.
I can't. Now, that's just our limitations. Now, somebody that actually knows how to design shit, they can open this program in an editing program and actually like add on to it. So they could like cut the end of this off, add a duplicate part, and actually make it longer. But me and Dragon don't quite have that ability.
Yeah.
Or knowledge.
Yeah.
And normally, if you want somebody to do it, it's going to cost money, and it starts about $30 an hour.
Yeah.
So that's why I try and tell people, you know, it's like I can print anything that exists. As far as making things and modifying things, it's pretty limited.
Yeah.
Other than just a straight proportionate scale. You know, which is why, like, you know, things like, let's say, like this thing, for example. Oh, crap, it's going to close that out.
That's okay.
Oh, it opened in Bamboo. That's probably threw me off. Well, a good example is the other program. So this is the Bamboo software. Actually, I had this guy. So this guy is a little death that sits on a shelf. I'll zoom in so you can see it better. And this size right here is pretty small. It's like 3 inches by 2 inches. But scale-wise, you know, I could take it and make it 400% bigger and print it. Oh, it's actually too big. So the black part out here is too tall for the printer. So let's do like 350, 325. So 325 fits. So now I can make this 325% bigger one and print that. So it works out great for things like this. Like, hey, I just want a bigger one to put on my shelf. I got you. You want a longer stock? I'd have to learn how to edit the actual files and go into another editing software and, you know, basically like taking a chunk of clay and making you a new one.
Yep.
But if it was something simple, like say you wanted a hole through this guy's head to turn it into a keychain, I can add a hole.
Yeah.
Something like that's easy. So simple modifications like adding a hole, drawing a name or something into it, you know, I can do something like that. But if you wanted like just the hood to be bigger, I can't do that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's That's 3D printing in a nutshell there. And then you just saw me open, the same starting file in 2 different programs. It's just,
Yeah.
they all do the same thing. They're just designed with the settings on the left-hand side here for that printer. But that's it. That's our lesson for the day. If you like more follow-up lessons, please feel free to hit me up on the side. Maybe some TikTok or YouTube videos. I can do some more.
You can also
infomercials.
You can also go to our website, check out the website. You can join our Discord. You can message him directly on Discord. You can leave a comment on this video on our YouTube channel after we post the VOD. Leave a like on that. Subscribe to that if you haven't already. Another way you can do it is you can join us next week. If you haven't thought of a question yet, but you think of one before the next episode, you can ask him tomorrow when he streams, or you can ask on Monday when Script streams, or you can ask next Wednesday when we'll see you back for the podcast. How do you like that for a segue, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you have a wonderful evening. If you are an Amazon Prime member and you have the crown, the blue crown next to your name in chat, make sure you use that Prime subscription on us. It gets us money. That helps us out greatly. It costs you nothing. But other than that, I hope you all have a great night. And we'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Yep. And I will see you next week. Actually, I've been thinking about doing some impromptu streams. So if you want to catch that, keep an eye. Have a good night, everyone.
See y'all later.
I'm stuck in limbo.